Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about the hypocrisy that we see in today's modern woman, black women in particular. In this educational video, I want to educate you about the hypocrisy that is going on in the black community by my point of view and my opinion. Now, we always hear women complain about men who say things like, we don't want no woman that have a whole bunch of kids from different baby daddies. And they get mad at us. They want to tear our head off, right? They say we are just mean, terrible people. Well, I'm going to show you some women who say the same thing about men, but you don't hear no fallout behind that. I'm going to show you women who say, I don't want no man with kids. So I'm going to show you the two-facedness and the hypocrisy of today's modern day black woman. Hold on as I pull up on the screen. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
Would you date a man with kids?
No.
That was a quick answer.
I know. That was really fast.
But why though?
I don't have kids myself, so why would I want to date a man that has kids?
Okay, so when men say we don't want no women who have children from previous relationships because we don't got kids, why is it that you're so mad when we say it? You're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. You just want everything your way.
Wait, but hold on. So you have all these women talking about, oh, you should be able to date single moms, but y'all don't want to date men with kids.
The women who are saying this probably have kids.
I mean, that could be true, but still though.
I don't want to play stepmother to somebody else.
But he got everything that you...
Exactly. We don't want to be stepdaddy to another man's kids either. You see how you women want everything, how you feel so self-entitled to everything? Your expectations are unreasonable. You don't want the type of person that you are. It doesn't make any sense.
He wanted a man. He's successful. He tall.
But he got kids.
But he got a kid.
No thank you.
One kid.
No thank you.
Not even one?
Zero.
Just one.
Zero. If we meet each other, I'm single, he's single, and we get married later down the road, then we have kids, okay, cool. But I first meet you and you have kids, I'm sorry, you just not for me.
All right, so let me ask you a question. If you were a man, would you date a woman with kids?
No.
I'm glad you said that. At least you fair. Why?
Because eventually, you date that woman, you're eventually going to have to invest in those kids also.
Exactly. That's what we say. There's no such thing as a man who wants to put food in another man's child's mouth, man. You get what I'm saying? That ain't how you wake up in the morning and say, man, I find me a woman with a whole shitload of kids so I can feed all them kids some Lunchables and some Fruit Loops. We don't do that. We don't think about that. We don't want that. It just happens because y'all have so many damn kids. Women have more kids than men do. You can't blame that all on men. There's more women with children than men are that are walking around with children. It's your fault. We don't want to raise Pookie, Nook, and Ray children, man. And he can also smash majority of the time. He might be smashing you now.
So I don't think men even think about that.
That's true. That's true. It is a big investment, but I don't really have a problem if you're going to date a woman with kids. I just got a problem with the baby daddy coming back and smashing whenever he feel like.
That's a good turn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just being real.
I get it.
But he get access anytime. Then they don't want to talk about it, but it's true.
Yeah, they'll forever have access to the baby mama.
Right.
Exactly. The baby daddy has permanent access to the woman too. You think we feel better about that? Like well, it's different because she's a woman and I'm a man. I want to go ahead and get involved with a woman who got 1,000 kids, who have 1,000 baby daddies who all will always have permanent access to her in one way or another. Who wants to deal with that? And then you got to worry about what if she is smashing the baby daddy? That doesn't make any sense. So, hey, man, don't throw stones when your house is made out of glass. You're a hypocrite.
Anytime. Then they don't want to talk about it, but it's true.
Yeah, they'll forever have access to the baby mama.
Right.
Because they, have a child.
That's what I'm saying.
18 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he always going to have, he can always come over and hit it and just leave some money on the dresser and go.
My. Like Johnny Gill say, my. What some bullshit. Yeah, I'm going to put another one up there for you, ladies and gentlemen, of a woman who straight out tell the man, I love you. You got a kid. I don't want to be with you no more because you got a kid.
More.
Hold on, let me make it big on the screen for you because this is going to be a very small. Yeah, let me make it bigger for you. 1 second. There you go.
because I have to be happy too. My fear of accepting him and his son is the fact that everything is going to change.
You think you could love his son?
I hope.
So what stops you from loving him now? Because he's been in your life for about 6 years.
Right.
This woman is dating a man, and they've been dating for almost 6 years. And that man has a kid. But now that he wants to propose and get married, the kid is an issue. The kid has always been an issue. But she's trying to say straight up, I don't want you unless you abandon your child, sir.
And I don't think I've really tried. The ways that I feel that kids just ruin everything, I didn't want it to mess up the life that I had created for Mike and I.
So is it fair to say you've tried not to create any attachment?
Yeah.
Here you are not trying to attach to his son, but you want him to attach to you. You say you want attachment, but you create these walls. So what I've been wanting to make sure is that you're not playing around with what you feel, what you really want, because he's a person.
I've kept it at arm's length because I didn't want to get that close.
Do you think that he knows that you don't want to attach to him?
I think he's indifferent too, but he's a child.
Yeah.
So it's really my responsibility to do that.
If you really can see it, you would be so significant in helping him grow.
Yeah.
And he would be so significant in helping you grow. So you think you could be okay with being a bonus mom?
It really is just shifting how I feel about it. I have to give us a clean slate. So
This woman talking about a clean slate. The boy ain't did anything. What it come down to, the woman don't want that man's child in her life, okay? So don't give men so much shit because they say they don't want a woman who has children from other relationships, man. You looking at, I'm showing you receipts and proof. These are the statistics. Sometimes I use numbers for statistics, facts, and data. But sometimes I do it like this. I prefer it this way. You know why? Because these are living statistics, living facts, living data. You see women, how they behave, how they think. These are the receipts showing you that women don't want men with children. But they try to hide that.
When it comes to the family thing, I think one thing that we're having an issue with is like our visions aren't the same, aren't in alignment. My vision is that you, me, and Zion are living together. We all happy, we're good. And your vision doesn't include Zion. It's just me and you. My son's name is Zion. He's 12 years old. He lives in North Carolina with his mom. The biggest hurdle is just how we're going to include my son in our life. If we can get past that, I feel that I will be.
He shouldn't even be with him. If that's a problem, man, that's your son that comes from your loins. Why are you trying to argue with a woman about accepting your son? He weak. That's a weak beta male. This the type of man that would damn near put the woman over his own flesh and blood child. You know, there's a place for all this stuff, man. Come on, man. You shouldn't even be on TV talking about this woman don't want to be with my son. You know, fathers are better parents than mothers anyway, according to the numbers. And you know how detrimental it is for a son not to have his father? And you sitting up here tongue wrestling with a woman about accepting your son? That's weak, man.
Eventually ready to propose.
this year.
Eventually.
Fuck propose.
Do you feel like you can change your vision a little bit?
Zion is gonna need you in his life as a boy, growing into a man. And we need to really get more serious with what that looks like. I do worry that Mike and I's relationship will change if his son moves in, because is our relationship still going to be fun? Are we still going to be traveling as much and connecting as much as we do?
This is a very selfish woman. She worry about the wrong things. Are we going to be able to travel? Are we going to be able to do the same thing we used to do? You knew this when you dated a baby daddy. So ain't that what you tell us, ladies? See, this is why I tell men don't even try to marry no single mother. If possible, man, try to have recreational fun with her. Beat it up and stuff and move around. Because these are the same issues that we talk about the same issue. Why we don't want these women for this reason. And here they are saying the same shit to us. A bunch of hypocrites, man.
do right now. I just don't want a kid living with me. That's just where I stand with it. What is actually going to change in our relationship, and that'll let me be able to decide where I want to go next.
Honestly, I don't think about that. I just think when it happens, it'll be fine.
You can't think that. What would you say if I said that Zion moving in is a deal breaker?
I have to choose him. You know, like it wouldn't be right for me to not choose him.
Y'all heard that? He said that they're a package deal. The same thing women say about them, right? And she says a deal breaker. So how come it's okay for you to have that as a deal breaker, but the men can't have that as a deal breaker? I don't understand that. Got one more thing to put up here and we'll get out of here, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second.
There's a video going around that's viral right now where a woman's boyfriend is telling the son he has to move out.
Stepdad tried to kick 29-year-old stepson out. This happened.
At some point, he got to go.
Never no time.
I mean, at some point, he
Never
got to
no
go.
time. We're talking about you grown and you gotta go somewhere. I told him, you understand, you ain't going no damn where. You go when you get ready.
Man.
The boyfriend pays the bills, and the son is 29 years old. And they're in the kitchen arguing, like, the son, like, I ain't going nowhere. And the mama saying, my son ain't going nowhere.
Right.
And the boyfriend, like, nah, this is you handicapping this boy. He needs to get out. He needs to go out and he can't be here, and I pay the bills.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. When women with these kids, they put the kids over the man. If a man is in your life, guess what? I don't care how long you've been along with your child. That man that you say is my man, you have to respect his position. You're going to have to put him above your children. I know you don't want to hear that, but it is the truth. You cannot put your son over your man. You can't treat your son with more respect than you do with your man. If that's the case, why do you have one? You can't force that on another man.
Yeah.
And the mama gives like the dude like an ultimatum, like, mate, you could just leave. My son ain't going nowhere.
I just feel at some point you need to make your own way. That's what I be wanting to walk through the house naked sometime, and there you go. So I mean, what,
No, if anything, you can go, not him. How about that?
I want to pay all the bills in here. You gonna tell me where I can go?
The thing is, like, why do I gotta, this is my mama's house, like, why do I gotta leave my mama house?
Period.
Man, you damn near 40 years old. Damn near it's time to go. I mean, at what point?
I'm 29 now.
Well, that's pretty good. 10
But you
years
know
away.
what? When I met you was living with your mama.
Man, please.
You
I
was
was
living
in
with
and
your-
out. Come
you
on,
was
man.
living with your mama.
I
Now
was
you
doing
gonna tell
22
me-
years old.
Now you gonna tell me because he
No, I
29.
ain't gonna lie, but I ain't getting up. I'm not getting up.
Man,
I'm
he
not
got
going
to
nowhere.
go.
I'm not-
Who do you feel is in the wrong? The mama, the son, the boyfriend in that scenario?
The mom, the son, the boyfriend is in the right all day long.
Come on.
The boyfriend is right. That boy is damn near 30 years old. He's living with his mom. He need to get the hell out the house, especially if that man is paying all the bills. Come on, man.
Friend in that scenario.
The mom, the son, the boyfriend is in the right all day long.
Come on.
He ain't following the lead. You know what I'm saying? And really, to be honest with you, man, it's a sad.
It's
Yeah, I mean, damn, man, 29 years old, bro.
29 years old.
No, man, that's sad, bro. Something had to resonate in you to say, you know what, I'm gonna change today. You know what I'm saying? I mean, is he contributing? What's the rest of the
No,
story?
he ain't contributing. Some people just have enough money, or let's just say they're living a nice enough house to where parents buy houses big enough for the family to live there.
I get that.
And some people just don't want to leave. Like, I'm too comfortable here.
You jealous of my son.
Only you would say some bull
But I
crap
don't
like
know
that.
if you just not, but I just know I ain't getting on my mama's house. Like, if I gotta get my mama's house, you gotta put me on my mama's house at the end of the day.
And you,
Michael, now you know good and damn well I'm not kicking my son out.
what?
Yeah, respect
But I ain't worried about it. Like, at the end of the day, I'm here. I live here, so until I'm ready to get out, I'm gonna be here.
man.
So,
At what point is you trying to? What's your plans for this man?
Right.
What's
my plan is to stay in here as long as I need to stay in here. That's my
And
plan.
what if he 45, 50?
Yeah,
And he gonna be 45, 50
Don't
up
go
in here.
crazy.
He ain't going nowhere.
She just said that boy can stay until he's 45. Y'all are making some weak men out there. Now that's enough. Now I think that I think my screen is froze. I think you can still hear me. That's fine. I'm about to shut it down, and I'm gonna see y'all pretty soon. But what do y'all think about this subject, man? About these excuse me right quick. About these women who are hypocrites, basically. Anyway, I got to get going. I see my screen is freezing up, but I'm pretty sure y'all can hear my voice. I'll be seeing y'all pretty soon. Y'all have a good one now, you hear?